Hello, hello! Oh God! Just jumping in right away, aren't we? Hello, everyone! Welcome back to the SGG Detective Agency. I am Super Geek Girl, your resident magical girl detective. Hope you guys are having a good Tuesday on this Gay Lawyer Tuesday. It's your new favorite day of the week, I guess, or at least your favorite day of the week this week. Yes, it's a super special, ow, thank you. It's a super special bonus Gay Lawyer Tuesday for you guys this week, as we were unable to do this on Sunday, so we're doing it today. Hello, everyone. Hello, Brayden. Hello, Boots. Hello, NSM. Hello, Gabe. Hello, Stumpy. Hello, 14 Rings. Hello, Myers. Hello, NSM. Hello, Apollo Default. Hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome to the SGG Detective Agency. Glad to have you here. I absolutely love this game series. I do as well. This is actually my first time playing the Apollo Justice Trilogy. I have been going into this blind the whole way through. I have completed the original Phoenix Wright Trilogy as well as Ace Attorney Investigations. Uh-oh. And immediately we're hit with an auto-tune. But yes, we all stand the gay lawyers here, so very excited to be continuing on, but we have been hit with an auto-tune. Hold on one second. If I can get it to work. That's not the right one. Wait, yes it is. Yeah, okay. This is the correct one. Okay. Alright, someone start the timer for 10 minutes, please. I have played and beaten this. Awesome! No spoilers! No spoilers. I'm going in this blind. But I do know that today we are going to be starting Turnabout Serenade. Which is the third case of the series, and there's a bit of history with third cases being kind of not great in the Ace Attorney franchise as well as the Danganronpa franchise. But we'll see how bad it is. Maybe it'll be okay. Honestly, Turnabout Corner was a bit of a hassle for me, but we'll see. We'll see if Serenade is any better. So, without further ado, I was gonna say something about that. I can hear you better now. Yeah, sorry, I had voice mod down, way low for some reason. The levels were funky, but that's okay. So, without further ado, let's get right back into it. Episode 3, Turnabout Serenade, Investigation Day 1. Let's see what we're in for today. The levels were funky. I think I said Stumpy, my bad. Alright, episode 3, Turnabout Serenade, here we go! Oh! Oh yeah! Front row to the rock show, baby! Let's go! Oh, should I be doing the voices? Also, thank you for the head tie. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you for coming to the governor's guilty as charged. You're really gonna call it that? You're really gonna call it guilty as charged tour? Come on now. Why this boy gotta be cooler than the rest of us? I don't know, like everyone is like so hating on Apollo. Everyone is silent on Apollo. It's really sad. I do wonder if they will make another Danganronpa game. I kind of miss it. Well, they are doing Danganronpa 2x2, which is an alternate version of Danganronpa 2. So I mean, that's as close to a new Danganronpa as we're gonna get. Which, by the way, I do fully intend on doing 2x2 as well. Probably not with the Dangan crew. but we'll see. We'll see. Yes, I am. We are working our way through Danganronpa V3 right now. Me and several other my voice acting friends. It's been a little difficult getting everybody's schedules to line up. Hopefully next month we'll have another edition of Danganronpa V3 with friends, but fingers crossed on that. All right, here we go. July 7th, 8:05 p.m. Backstage hallway. Why is the name of the chapter on a poster? What do you mean? The chapter name is not Guilty as Charged. The chapter name is Turnabout Serenade. Why do people hate on Apollo? I named my persona after this character. I personally like Apollo. I like him. I just don't like how everybody is better than him in every single way, it looks like. At least in this first game. Maybe in the other two games he comes into his own, but no, I don't hate on Apollo. I love Apollo. He's my sweet little boy. This is so cool. Us at a Gaviner's concert. Huh? Did you say something? My ears are still ringing. Ugh, the Gaviners. Putting the sick back in music.
Well, Tracy thought Mr. Gavin was really nice. Sending us those tickets at 20% off? They're hard to get a hold of, you know.
When you invite people to a concert, it's usually free.
Let's head to his dressing room, Apollo. You know, like we're a couple of VIPs. Tracy's always dreamed of being a VIP at a Gaviner show.
Trucy, you didn't know who Prosecutor Gavin was before that case. What kind of fan doesn't know the lead vocalist's name? It's not so much that we hate Apollo, it's just that everyone else is so much crazier. He's a straight man in an insane world. True. Maybe not straight man, not straight man. At least not yet. I don't know. I don't know where his his sexuality lies quite yet. He reminds me a bit of a Torchic Gajinka. Okay, no. Okay, someone needs to draw that. Someone draw Apollo as a Torchic. And by the way, for those of you who are unaware, the reason that I'm doing Trucy in the third person, this is how she speaks in the Japanese. In the Japanese version, she refers to herself in the third person, and it's kind of like a childish way of speaking in Japanese. I think it's really cute, so I'm doing it here in my acting out of Apollo Justice, because I think that's a really neat little touch, and it doesn't have quite the same connotation. Referring to yourself as the third person in English makes you seem kind of arrogant, but I think it's rather cute, so that's why I'm doing that. I never knew that, but cool. Yeah, it is. I like it. I think it's a neat little touch.
Oh, this guy, well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in. Javier. What a lovely name. He's so dreamy.
He's also the guy who, put your dad out of work, honey. I don't think you should be idolizing him that much. Hello, Autumn Purple. Thank you very much for the streak. Glad to have you here. Welcome to the investigation.
Yeah, but Juicy's a girl. Juicy's supposed to swoon over gods of rock.
God awful, maybe. Why you gotta be hating on him so hard?
Juicy bought all their stuff on the way home from the trial. Juicy has 12 Gaviner albums and 15 concert videos.
Damn! When Trucy fangirls, she fangirls hard. Holy crap! She might as well be a K-pop stan. That was quite a bit of impulse shopping.
Juicy got an advance on her next 15 years worth of allowance.
15 years?! wait, hold up. She gets an allowance and she also is the breadwinner of the Write Anything agency. How much money is this girl rolling around in? For Mr. Wright. That sounds like a real act of generosity. Oh my god, and she's doing the little blip. She's doing the little blip thing that I love. I think I had like 2 albums for my favorite bands when I was 12. Cool, which albums? Which bands? As I don't really buy albums these days myself. I think the last album that I bought was Super Guitar Brothers when they released their latest. It's weird. Like you don't really buy full you don't really buy full albums these days. You just buy the songs that you want off of iTunes. It kind of sucks though. I miss the days where you had no choice but to buy the full album. And in doing so, sometimes you found a new favorite song as a result. But nowadays, you can just buy whatever song you want off of wherever. I don't know, I kind of miss the days of having full albums. Who would have imagined me here? At a Gaviner's concert, watching Prosecutor Gavin, quote, rock, quote. Okay, well, Apollo, what kind of music do you like? What, you a classical boy, country boy, what is it? To be honest, he was kind of cool. And I'm kind of envious. Oh, kind of! This is kind of envious? Boy, I'd hate to see how it looks when you're actually jealous. Not that I'd ever admit it to Trucy, you tsundere you. It's 3. Evolve, Origin Selects Edition, and Mercury Act 1, all from Imagine Dragons. Ah, gotcha. I like Imagine Dragons. Enemy is like still playing on repeat in my mind even after all this time. 10 minutes is up? Oh, alright, thank you, Stumpy. Alright, back to normal. And thank you very much for the redeem, Brayden. Appreciate it. Also, yeah, I see them handcuffs. I see them handcuffs. What sort of performances are you doing, Mr. Gavin? I assume this is part of the set. Let's not be thirsty right off the bat. I listen to video game, pop rock, a little country, some rap, and some other music genres. A very varied Yep, there it is. You have a very varied taste in music, is what I was trying to say before I got bonked, Apollo. Thank you, Myers. Thank you. But I'm kind of the same way. I listen to a lot of different things. A lot of video game music. Obviously, I love video game music. But I also listen to a lot of hip hop, a lot of top 40, a lot of J-pop, K-pop. Just basically, if I hear something and I like it, it doesn't really matter what genre it's from. I'll just play it on repeat. Hydrate and stretch, thank you very much, NSM. Very much appreciate it. I mainly listen to Persona music. I don't blame you. Persona music is awesome. Persona music is dope. I've had Persona music on my iPod for years and years and years, even before I started playing the games. That's how good the soundtrack is. I don't know why it didn't trigger. I just hit my 100 stream streak. Congratulations! Thank you so much for your support, Myers. I appreciate it, man. I was just listening to the Anotria playlist. Oh, man. I think I played that like maybe once on the stream. Maybe one time. Didn't really capture my attention, but the music was pretty dope, if I recall. Very cinematic. July 7th, Gaviner's dressing room. Oh, hello, sir. Just walk into my personal space, I guess. Ah, you made it.
Mr. Mr. Gavin! Thanks so much for the tickets.
And the invoice you sent along with them.
You were incredible up on stage, Mr. Gavin.
Nothing like music to brighten the mood after a child, huh? And we're almost ready for our next act. I'm looking forward to it myself. Lamware. Okay, hold up. How are we saying this? Le miroir? Le miroir. Oh, God. Le miroir. I think is how you say that. Gavin be hitting the "you got games on your phone" it was kind of. It was just like right in your face, wasn't he? All right, if I butchered this lady's name, I apologize, but this is the best I can do.
Le miroir singing, right?
What is that violin? Are we that upset that SCG doesn't know how to say this name? Clavier just casually invading our personal space. I mean, I'm not really complaining. He can invade my personal space. That's fine. There are a large number of men in this series who can invade my personal space, and I would not mind. Oh God! Stop making all your characters hot, Capcom. I swear to God. Yeah. Okay. No Thirst Tuesday? That ain't what we're calling this! That ain't what we're calling this! It's Gay Lawyer Tuesday! Go to horny jail. No! You can't make me! You can't make me go to jail! You don't have the points for it. Oh, man. I honestly want to share my playlist. I have titles that... Okay, hang on a sec. Ah, damn it! Well, somebody had the points. Some of us have the points. Stop here, Armando! That doesn't count! That doesn't count! Oh, God. All right, well, I guess... Ah! Okay, fine, I get it. I'm sorry. I'll chill out. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, back to the plot. I do thirst over some game characters. I won't say who unless he hits the name on the head. Ah! That's fine. That's fine. I think it's pretty clear who I don't know. Okay. Clavier's hot and all, and that's all well and good, but I am still pissed at him for being the reason that Phoenix lost his job. So maybe we'll find out more about him, but right now he is kind of on my shit list, even though he's hot. I can look, I just won't touch. No gay, only dog. That's a wild statement. We should wait until she starts thirsty over Hobo Phoenix. Oh boy. Oh, y'all ain't seen thirsty yet. Oh. Not like Wright was getting paid much from that job anyway. I don't know. I mean, yeah, he clearly wasn't making as much money as Edgeworth was, being a prosecutor and all, but I don't think he was just like, I don't think he was nowhere close to the level of poverty that Gumshoe was. At least I don't think he was. Gumshoe was just living in poverty just in general, but I don't think Phoenix was as bad off as him. He wasn't getting paid much because Maya was draining. Oh, well, you know, fast food is expensive. I can see that. What were your thoughts on my playlist named Dance SCG? I'm so sorry, Apollo. We got distracted here. I want to share my playlist. I have I have a way of syncing certain songs to keep the rhythm and flow going with some feel songs for whenever I have a certain mood. That's cool. That's cool. No, I am totally down for a playlist based on vibes. That's awesome. Gumshoe took 27 consecutive pay cuts when the Von Karma bottle came by. Damn. I hope Gumshoe got a raise after the events and investigations. I hope he got a raise. That man deserves more money. And he got whipped by Francisca Von Karma. Everybody got whipped by Francisca Von Karma. That was kind of her thing. Some people were into it more than others, but... Like, how did she not get thrown out of the courtroom with that? How did she not get thrown out of the courtroom for assaulting people in a court of law? I don't know how she managed to get away with that. Godot too! Godot too, throwing boiling hot coffee. We learned nothing from the McDonald's lawsuit. That's second degree burns right there on his pretty face. Yeah, exactly. Gumshoe literally got into a car accident and still made it into the trial just to present evidence. Dude's a baller. Dude is a baller. We stand Gumshoe. Gumshoe Appreciation Hour right now. Dude is committed. He is committed to his job. He is committed to his employer. It's a beautiful thing to see, and he deserves to be appreciated more than he is. I'm really upset that we don't get to hang out with Gumshoe in this game. Emma's fine. I don't mind hanging out with Detective Sky, but I miss Gumshoe. I miss my boy. I miss my sweet man. Anyway, we got wildly off track here, but that's fine.
Mamuar singing, right? The siren of the ballad?
Oh yeah. That flyer said she flew all the way over for this show. That's right. I happened to catch her show while I was overseas. Her voice is divine. I knew I had to invite her to perform with us. Is this Lamour? Your name is too hard to pronounce, madam. Oh God! You're not Lamour. I hope you're not Lamour, in other words. Whoa! Who's this guy? He's huge! Ah, allow me to introduce Mr. Oh my God, what is with all these names? Romain Latouche? Is that how we're saying it? Also, yes, I get sidetracked very easily in this game. Undiagnosed ADHD and all that. Bear with me. You're in for a ride. We miss our big dick Gumshoe. That is his actual name in the anime. That's his actual nickname. God bless the Ace Attorney anime dub. Romaine Lettuce. Are you kidding me with the Romaine Lettuce? Oh my God! Why did I not see that until just now? God! I'm hopping out of jail. I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed for that. Well, Romaine, fine. Romaine is fine. At least I know how to say the freaking name now. Thank you, Brayden. Ah, allow me to introduce Mr. Romain Letouche, Lamour's manager, and her interpreter, incidentally. Why does this game keep giving us characters with names that are hard to pronounce? Because they work very hard for those pun names. They work very hard to make those puns work. I'm sure they have just as much fun in the Japanese version with these stupid names. I don't know, like, nothing is gonna beat Dead Man in Ace Attorney Investigations. Nothing is gonna top that stupid ass name. Okay, Lamour. These all sound like French names, so bad French accents incoming, guys. It is a great honor for us to be here. and a great honor for La Mirage to be held in this country. What? What? Wingdings? As a half Frenchman, you're fine. Oh, good, good. Glad to hear it. That voice. I wish I could understand it. It's beautiful. Yeah, too bad you don't read Egyptian hieroglyphics, buddy. Just wait for the stupid names of Spirit of Justice. Oh, no. The villain, the killer, doesn't beat Dead Man. The dude's literally named Dead Man. Okay, yeah, Shelly the killer, whatever. It's on the nose. All these stupid names are on the nose. But Dead Man? That is the dumbest one in the entire series thus far. Oh. I have no idea how to do this. I have no idea how to do this voice, so we're just gonna skip over it. But she's very pretty, actually. Well, let's not forget Romeo was a dead man. Oh my gosh, that already came out, didn't it? That was a Suda 51 joint, right? That seems like his sort of game. It was either Suda or Swery. It was one of those auteur developers.
It's L'Amour! Oh, Juicy's actually meeting L'Amour!
L'Amour, mysterious songstress. Her quiet, deep song glides through the air, lilting above a sparse but elegant piano accompaniment. Now that's music. She's a real artist. Now that's what I call music, huh? If I remember, the name for that language is Borgonian. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. All these made-up countries that we got introduced to in Investigations. Borgonia, Zhangfa, Japanifornia, which is where this game takes place. Yes, it's actually called Japanifornia. No, it's actually not, but that's what I call it. Egyptian, maybe, from the attire? Maybe? I'm not sure. Unconfirmed foreign location. Borgonian works, though. And come to think of it, I think the Borgonian dude in Investigations, I also gave a French accent to, so I guess we're in good shape. Can we get some subtitles for this lady? You know, instead of the wingdings. L'Amour says, we have long looked forward to this joint performance. L'Amour, your voice, it is art. Yeah, it sure is, isn't it? Yet without his piano to guide me, it is but a voice. Oh! Child? Child with a winged haircut? I've seen this kid somewhere before.
He plays piano at all of L'Amour's concerts. He's cute, and he's a really good pianist.
Good pianists are a dying breed, I hear. Allow me to introduce Machi Tobae. He is blind. A blind pianist, huh? On the bright side, Maya makes her reappearance in Spirit of Justice. Just to give you something to look for. Yes, I have seen Maya's Spirit of Justice appearance. That'll be fun to have her back. Fun fact, I met the dude who voiced Edgeworth. He literally said objection to a server who was leaving after getting the wrong coffee order from him. He repeated his order like 3 times and still said it back wrong intentionally from what he said. So wait, was this Webcamp or was this Kyle Hebert? Which Edgeworth voice was this? That sounds like Christopher Wenkamp, but that's really funny. I need to see a comic now of Edgeworth yelling objection at a barista because he got his order wrong. I need to see that.
This is why he never strays too far from La Mémoire. They are always together.
And quite the conversationalist, too. They're like characters from a fairy tale.
La Miroir, so, what's that word? Exotic! And mysterious.
She does seem quite pretty. At least her eyes do.
Hers is a kind of sightseeing music.
Huh?
She travels the globe, putting the sights she sees into song. Even though her appearance and voice are exotic, her songs remind us of something close and warm.
Sights in the song. That's so poetic.
She was gracious enough to put music to my lyrics tonight. The Guitar Serenade. I hope you enjoy it.
Juicy can't wait!
And now it is time. For the next part, we are giving the governor's hard rock a little rest. La Mémoire, the stage is yours.
Yeah, you said it, honey.
The band members will not play during La Mémoire's ballad. Only Machi's tender tones and La Mémoire's dulcet voice. And my guitar, of course.
Woohoo! Nights like this make it all worthwhile, you know.
I should have learned to play the guitar. There's not much romance in the chords of steel. Oh, come on! The chords of steel and Clavier's guitar, it'll be great! I can't wait to hear a completely unintelligible song. Yeah, we'll see how this goes.
Shall we hit the stage then?
Good luck, Mr. Gavin!
Take care your hearts aren't stolen away, yeah?
Let's get back to the concert hall, Polly!
Alright, how's this gonna go bad? Oh. Be prepared to hear this guitar serenade a lot in this case. Oh, come on, he looks so cool! Damn it, stop making these people look cool! Oh, okay. If I knew this melody, I would sing along. She is very pretty, though. Oh! Oh! Okay! Okay! Got a little magic up in here? Trucy's probably going crazy right now. Oh, 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 shit! Whoa, wait! Was that supposed to happen? Okay, I think that was supposed to happen. I thought the pyrotechnics went wrong. I've seen that scenario way too many times in murder mysteries. Oh, it was actually. Oh my god. Actually set the guitar on fire. Jeez. Oh man, that's. Yeah, you know what? I thought he was gonna go up in flames. Honestly, I have seen murder mysteries where guitarists and stuff have been electrocuted on stage. So catching on fire, that's fine. Orange Clavier will forever haunt my dream. Yeah, I don't know what I thought about the CGI there. It was it was interesting. I mean, bear in mind, this was a DS, 3DS game, citation needed. But you know what? I actually kind of respect it. I actually kind of respect the fact that they tried to go hard on the CGs during the concert, even with very limited hardware. It did not upscale well at all, but I respect the hell out of them for doing that. Good job. Good job, game. It looked like shit, but I respect the vision. July 7th, 9:05 p.m., backstage hallway.
Wow, wasn't La Mémoire amazing? Juicy even cried a little.
I was surprised Prosecutor Gavin actually burned his guitar.
Yeah, that even surprised Juicy, and she's a magician. What a production!
What a destruction. I don't think Prosecutor Gavin was expecting it either, oddly. He looked as surprised as I was.
Is that what they call risking life and limb for art? I think he's Juicy's new hero.
I'm not sure I would call that art.
Well, what are we doing here? Let's get to Mr. Gavin's dressing room. There's 20 minutes till the last part of the show.
How many breaks does this band need? All right, back into the dressing room. So Lettuce is dead, right? It's either gonna be I don't know. It could be Lettuce. It could be the blind kid. It could be La Mémoire herself. I don't think they're not ballsy enough to kill off Gavin here. July 7th, Gaviner's dressing room. Oh, he's pissed. Okay, so yeah, no, that was not planned. The show producer screwed up.
What the heck was that? I was never consulted about it.
Sorry, Mr. Gavin, sir. I asked the man in charge.
I play no rock, not great balls of fire. Speaking of fire, I have a good mind to fire whoever's responsible.
He seems upset.
Apollo Justice, were you the one who tried to torch me?
Hey, I didn't do it!
So much for risking your life for art.
The guitar serenade is ruined! Ruined!
Well, let's try to talk to him at least.
I'm not sure that's the best move right now. Yeah, no, he is very upset. Yeah, how are you gonna blame Apollo for this? He was in the audience. What do you think he did? Chucked a Molotov up there? What the hell? All right, let's calm down a little bit. The Court of Stealer magic. What, he just cast Fireball or something? I mean, Court of Steel are pretty magic, but I don't think they're bad enough to set things on fire. At least I hope not, jeez. The flaming guitar.
You mean the guitar that wasn't part of the act?
Part of the act? Who would put up a guitar on purpose?
But it worked really well with the lyrics just then. Burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away, all away.
Wait, you think the audience thought it was...
Sounds like he got lucky. Yeah, no, I love how his theme is playing when he's pissed off. I mean, to be fair, it is a very rock star thing to do. Like, you know, you have that mental image of rock stars smashing up their guitars and everything after a set. So, yeah, setting your guitar on fire. Wasn't there a rock and roller who actually... A rock and roller? Jesus Christ. Wasn't there a rock star who actually, like, set fire to his guitar? Wasn't that Jimi Hendrix? Didn't Jimi Hendrix set fire to his guitar during a show one time? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Also, I 100% agree Apollo was a bard. Apollo would make a good bard, I think. Juicy, a wizard. I mean, obviously. I don't know. Clothier as a bard would be the obvious pick. No, Apollo would be human fighter. The most generic class in all of D&D. He'd be a human fighter. That's mean. I did make a Chords of Steel in another stream for a friend of mine who was playing the Ace Attorney trilogy. What do you mean you made a Chord of Steel? What do you mean by that? Didn't Kiss go on stage naked one time? I know a rock band did that once. I remember Red Hot Chili Peppers played in their underwear at some point. Or maybe that was just on The Simpsons. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure I remember a famous rock star who set his guitar on fire. I really think it was Jimi Hendrix. It was, yes! Yes, my memory hasn't failed me yet. On that note, favorite rock bands? I don't know, actually. Are we talking classic rock, or are we talking, like, today's rock bands? Would Panic at the Disco be considered a rock and roll band? Or would they be considered something else? Because I really like Panic at the Disco, but I don't know if they're more pop than, I don't know if they're more pop than rock at this point. I just really like their lead singer. I don't know. I'll have to think about what my favorite rock bands are. Rock is a very subjective thing. If we're talking classic rock, though, I would say probably The Who, obviously the Rolling Stones. Oh God, who did my dad used to listen to all the time? Dad raised me on classic rock, but now I can't remember any of the people that he listened to. Like George Thorogood, I think, was one of them. Creedence Clearwater Revival, though that may not be strictly classic rock. That may be more, folk than rock. Oh, Queen, obviously, yeah. I mean, friggin' everyone loves Queen. Probably Sabaton. Their heavy metal sound combined with their retelling of historical battles and heroes. Wait, what? Yo, that sounds kind of dope. That kind of sounds like Hailstorm a little bit. I mean, if we're talking like nerd rock, then yeah, Hailstorm I really like. Aviators I really like. Miracle of Sound I really like. And to be fair, it's my husband who really, really loves Hailstorm, and I learned to like it by default. Scottish pirate metal is not something I thought I needed, but it's pretty good. My favorite is Radio Band. Hello, Radiohead. Why did I say Radio Band? Creep and High and Dry are my favorites from them. Oh, Creep is so good. That's a solid pick, man. Creep is such a good song. I was gonna say Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd's a good pick. What about Gorillaz? Would Gorillaz be rock? Because I really like them. But they're like more experimental in their stuff. I don't think they're strictly rock. They dabble in a lot of different genres. Gorillaz. Hailstorm? Not Hailstorm. Alestorm. Ale, like the drink ale. I have heard a few of Hailstorm stuff, though. Their cover of Bad Romance is awesome. I can't help but laugh at the fact they named the song. What? I'm not going to repeat the name of that song, but I may need to talk to my husband afterwards and ask if he's heard of that particular song. No, I have not heard about the Anchor song. I'm just calling it the Anchor song now. Okay, well, somebody's gonna be listening to that tonight. There's a rock band group who made a cover of Smooth Criminal that I like. Is it Alien Ant Farm? Was it their cover of Smooth Criminal? Because that was like all over the radio when I was a kid. Like, I feel like I heard the Alien Ant Farm of Smooth Criminal more than the Michael Jackson version, if that's crazy. Is that inappropriate to talk about? A little bit, but it's fine. Hailstorm's cover of Pirate Scorn from the Donkey Kong Country cartoon. Another one I haven't heard. I've heard, let's see, what are the Hailstorm songs that I've heard? You Are a Pirate, obviously, I've heard. The Battle of Cartagena is probably one of my favorite ones. We Are Here to Drink Your Beer. That one's a good one. I did not know that they made a cover of the song from Donkey Kong Country. I will have to look that up. I would ask if anyone likes Skillet. The only thing that I know about from Skillet is is Face My Fears from Kingdom Hearts 3. That's the only Skillet song that I know. It's good. It's a good song, not gonna lie. But that's the only one that I know, sorry.
They probably thought it was part of the act. At least Chusey did.
He got lucky and he didn't even realize it. Anyway, that guitar was the Ferrari of guitars. All the speed, all the sound, and all the price. If I...
Thank you for the ducks. I had an entire 3 months in high school where I almost only listened to pirate metal. I would say I think we've all had that phase, except none of us have. What in the world? That sounds awesome, actually. I wish I had a phase like that in high school. I wish I had a phase where I listened to pirate metal. I would be a remarkably different person. But no, I was just listening to anime music. That was all I listened to through high school was Naruto and Bleach openings. Along with meme-ish, I should say, not meme-y. Meme-ish anime songs like the Lucky Star opening, Hare Hare Yukari, Caramel Dancin'. You know, the old stuff. I'ma break some Nico kneecap. You know, there is a wrestler who actually has the Nico knee as one of his moves. There is a wrestler who has that. I don't know if he's still doing wrestling these days, but there is a wrestler who actually has that as a move. I'm not even kidding. It's amazing. What was his name? Brennan, I think, was his name. I don't know if he went by a wrestler name, but I just remember his name was Brennan or something like that. It was so funny. You just see this gigantic black dude in the arena just shouting, Nico knee, and just slamming into the guy. It's beautiful. It was a thing of beauty. God bless weebs, man.
If I burned one of those at every show, I would go broke! Unusually frugal for a rock band.
Try saying that to Mr. Gavin.
Ugh, tongue! Today's been one disaster after another! My hog ruined one, my guitar case is broken.
Daddy told me there'd be days like this.
Trucy, excuse me. I slip up on the third person sometimes.
Let's talk about La Miroir's song.
Wasn't La Miroir's song incredible? You worked on it too, right, Mr. Gavin?
Yeah, thanks. It was a collaboration. I wrote the lyrics, and she wrote the melody.
You know, Chusey was surprised she could sing in English.
Oh, so the song was in English. Okay, cool.
I'm sure she practiced a long time for this day. Here.
Oh, so we have the actual lyrics. Okay. Hello, Alan Givens. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Welcome to the agency. Take the last thing you ate and the object next to you, combine them to create your superhero name. Okay, last thing I ate was pizza. And I have the thing next to me is mouse. Pizza mouse! You know what? That's actually not a bad... That's actually not a bad superhero name. That sounds like a 90s cartoon, Saturday morning cartoon superhero. Pizza Mouse. It's Iron Mouse's new model, is Pizza Mouse. Ice cream Wiimote sandwich. That sounds good. Ice cream Wiimote sandwich. Why does that sound like some sort of indie group? Why does that sound like an indie band to me? Which lyric is different than the one she actually sang? Oh! Okay, we may have to run it back then. Good eye, Stumpy. Maybe some of the lyrics were different? What's this? A lyric sheet. It's yours. Signed by myself and La Noire.
Yippee! Thanks so much!
All I ever get to sign are client defense agreements.
Okay, but that's a baller. That is a baller souvenir from a show. Getting like the freaking lyric sheet signed by the singer. That's dope. Like, can you imagine if you walked away from like a Billie Eilish concert with like the lyrics to Ocean Eyes written and autographed by Billie? How crazy would that be? Chicken tender mustache wax. Ah, yes. The hero of justice. Why are we mentioning random food combos that don't make sense? What we're doing is we're finding out our superhero name. You take the last thing that you ate and the object next to you. You cram them together, and apparently that is your superhero name. Supposedly. Hello, Ritska! Welcome, welcome! Thanks for tuning in! Thanks for joining the investigation today.
It's almost time for the third act of the night.
Oh, there's more?
Ja, La Noire's part is done. Now it's time for us to drop our groove again, Ja. Hope you're ready to catch it.
Woohoo! You ready, Apollo?
I think I'll pass.
Huh?
I like the bit with La Noire, but the rest could use a volume knob. Turned way down.
Apollo, you're getting old.
Does 22 qualify as old to a 15-year-old? Yes. Yes, it does. Anything that is not anything that is not a fellow teen, it qualifies as old. She's a teenager. What did you expect? I'd have thought that was my fighting food on. Chicken tender mustache wax. Yeah, you know what? Actually, these are basically fighting food ons, aren't they? Cookie purse, popcorn controller. Oh, man. I gotta go. Work is calling me. All right. Thanks for tuning in, Apollo. Thanks so much for stopping by. Feel free to come back again on a Gay Lawyer Sunday. We usually play these on Sundays, so feel free to come back. All right. Speaking of leaving, we do need to step away for a break. We do take a 3-minute break every hour to keep pre-rolls from ruining everyone's fun. So, before we continue this investigation, I am going to take a quick break. And stick around, guys. We'll be back in just a moment. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Let us resume the investigation. No one's died yet, but we'll see if that soon changes. Let's see what happens during Act 3 of this show.
Well, Casey's going.
Let's the old folks rest backstage, yeah? Time to rock.
You're older than I am! See, this is what I mean. Everyone just hates on Apollo for no good reason, and it come on, man. All right, let's move on. I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to investigate this room later. So, July 7th, backstage hallway. Oh, Emma's here. Oh, hey, it's you, that right kid. Detective Sky. I'll let the right kid business pass. Please, call me Emma. There's no need for titles once you've shared a bottle of fingerprinting powder. That's a new one. So, Emma, what are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm snacking. You think I want to be here? Me in charge of security in this pit? Security? Did something happen? Uh-oh. Someone may have died. Honestly, Fina and Maya isn't an awful pairing. Oh, wait, wait, what are we talking about? When did we start talking about Phoenix and Maya as a... Oh, this is when we went to break. Phoenix and Maya isn't an awful pairing. I tend to see those two as just friends. Apollo and Trucy is... Oh, wait, people ship Apollo and Trucy together? Yikes. Nah, they are... No. First off, Trucy is 15, so you can miss me with that nonsense. Also, yeah, the vibes aren't right. The vibes are not correct. Even if Trucy were an adult, the vibes are not right. They're brother and sister. And I feel the same way about Phoenix and Maya. I know that there's some people who ship them romantically. I see them having more of a sibling relationship than anything else. But that's just me. But yeah, the internet's gonna internet, so let's just gloss over that and move on. Security? Did something happen? There's no knowing with that glamorous fop. Apparently, he's all upset because something was stolen. He wanted security back here during the concert. Where does he get off acting like he's some big rock star? He is a big rock star. Hey, are you listening to me? So, where's this door here lead to? This one? That's La Miroir's dressing room. Don't even think about going in there unless you want a piece of snack ooze in your face. Is that what is that? Is that like a beef jerky? A sausage? I'm not sure what that is. Is she ever in a good mood, I wonder? Alright, let's talk to I do like Emma's theme. It's very cute. Emma? I get the feeling this is not going to work. I've never seen someone eat snacks with such vehemence. Better give her a wide berth. Ow! She snack-ooed me! Okay, well... Let's examine the scene then. Oh. What's this? Some kind of headset earpiece? Why would someone leave this in the hallway? Yes, okay, we get it, you're mad. Angrily snacking. Maybe Lamoir's bodyguard dropped it. Emma! Will you stop eating those snacks for 1 second and listen? If you think you're gonna pull me away from my snacks just to hear you mumbling on and on about whatever, you're gonna be sorely disappointed. At least I got her to stop munching. Alright, what do we think she's snacking on? I think it's meant to be Pocky. Pocky's more Pocky's more stick-like, though. Pocky is a stick dipped in chocolate. That does not look chocolatey to me. That looked... Yeah, I'm kind of with Stumpy. That looked more like a beef thing. That looked like a beef jerky, like, little snassage little bite there. It could be pretzels, though. I'm not sure. So, this is Lamoir's dressing room. If you even think about going in there, I'll... Whoa! Whoa! Hey! Was that... gunshots? Okay, here we go! Lock in, everybody! Something's going on. You, out of my way! Emma! Lamoir! Lamoir! It's not locked. I'm going in. July 7th, 9:30 p.m., Lamoir's dressing room. Okay, well... no dead body, but looky here. Something definitely went down here. Why was I expecting a Danganronpa-like body discovery announcement to play? I'm just primed for that now. What's that awful noise? Oh, it's the concert. Oh, never mind! There's the dead body! Okay, well, I was still expecting the Danganronpa thing. Ding dong, ding dong, a body has been discovered. Here we go. Also, yeah, Stumpy, you totally called it. Mr. Lettuce is dead. It's Lamoir's manager, Mr. What's his name? Latous! Oh no! Hey, you! Me? Watch this room for me. I have to call for backup. Right, understood. You want me to make sure no one comes in, right? And don't touch anything. I'll be right back. What's going on? I just talked to him and now... Oh, he's not dead yet! That's why the body discovery announcement didn't go off. He's alive! How? Mr. Latous, can you hear me? Who? Who shot you? Ask? Ask what? Witness. There was a witness. Who? So don't worry. You're gonna be fine. Help's on the way. Hang in there, Mr. Latous. Please tell me, who was the witness? Siren? How can a siren witness anything? That's all we get. That's all we get. Mr. Latous! Emma? What was that? Who's there? What's the name in blood? We'll get a chance. We'll get a chance to investigate in a second. What's wrong? Emma, did you see anyone just now? Huh? No. I could have sworn I heard a door closing. The concert's been canceled. Backup's on the way. It's Mr. Latous. He's dead, isn't he? It's terrible. I lost him. Romain Latous. Shot. And I heard his last words. The witness is the siren. Whatever that means. And who did we... Alright, so Lemoire. Lemoire is the witness. Like, who else was referred to as the siren? Right? That's a magnum on the ground. How the hell could he have survived that shot? I mean, it does depend on what was hit, but that looked like a pretty, direct route into the heart. July 7th, backstage hallway. Oh! Hello? Sir? Why are you, like, way more detailed than the other characters? Yeah, no, I kind of like Sharkman. This guy giving me Gawagura vibes. We got Gawagura in here now. Josuke? Is it Josuke? Wait, does this guy have a pump? I can't tell. I can only see him from the front. Gora's older brother, Gora's Oni-chan. Yeah, there you go. There we go. All right. What's a good voice for this guy then? Also, hello Maria. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the investigation. Glad to have you here. Okay, well, it would if this guy does have a pomp, it would be too on the nose to give him Kuwabara's voice, right? All right, let me see if I can come up with something here.
Venue's locked down. We took names and addresses before letting the crowd go. Good work, Diane. I'll let you know if I find out anything about the victim. Later.
Oh, okay, goodbye, Sharkman.
It's investigation time, then. Ja, Fräulein Detective?
I don't need some rock and rolling prosecutor to tell me that.
One request I must make. Tell no one, on staff or otherwise, anything of this.
Excuse me.
Ooh, a gag order.
No word gets out, other than that Mr. Latouche is dead. No word of the cause of death or of the murder. Tell no one. Not even Lamoire? Not even her. We must keep everything under wraps. Oh, one other thing. I'll need your signature on this, Herr Forehead. Yours too, Fräulein. On that, an investigation request?
Why just us?
Due to our civilians. It's standard procedure.
That should be okay to sign, I think. Information concerning the crime to be restricted to police and related parties. Prosecutor Gavin's investigation request signed with great reluctance. Okay, hold up a second. Hold on. Let's read what we just signed. To ensure the efficiency and secrecy of our investigation, the bearer is hereby ordered to speak to no one outside the investigation concerning any details of the case. District Police Chief. Yeah, it's basically an NDA. I wonder if that's going to be used against us in court. Ooh, maybe we should have looked at it closer before we signed it.
Right. Well, let's get started with the investigation.
I'm on it already.
Ah, and one tip for you.
Huh? Me?
Try not to get in the Fräulein Detective's way. She's in a foul mood today.
Gee, I wonder why.
We were all questioned as witnesses. And now, none of us can go home.
We'll investigate, all right.
Our way.
Why would a forensics detective be on security? So it was explained earlier that she wanted to study forensics, but she's failed the forensics exam. So she's just a regular on-the-beat detective now. She was not able to get into forensics like she wanted. Which is also very sad, considering how gung-ho Emma is about forensic sciences. It's a real shame.
Somehow, Juicy doesn't see us getting back to that crime scene anytime soon.
I still can't believe I was there when it happened. Not an experience I care to repeat anytime soon.
This is no time for navel-gazing. Let's crack this case!
I'm worried about Trucy. She seems to have a very loose idea of what it means to be an attorney. Of course, that's not surprising, considering who her father is.
Something the matter?
No! Let's get cracking! I'm the only one who was there. The only one who heard Mr. Latusse's last words.
Witness is Siren.
First order of business is to find out what he meant by siren. All right, we are officially underway with the investigation. I'm gonna save real quick. Now that we are able to move about freely. I know this is presumptive. I just saved, but fine, I'll save again. Thank you. Ooh, and I will stretch as well. Thank you very much, Stumpy. I'm leaning away from my mic because I'm stretching right now. Oh, ow, my chest. Ow. I just found something I'm going to need to work out tomorrow. Yeah, I'm good. I just leaned back a little too far in my chair, that's all. And thank you for the hydrate as well. I appreciate it. All right. I know this is presumptive since case 3's go nuts. My gut says it's the Lamoire lady. We're thinking that Lamoire is the suspect? Possible. At this stage, anything is possible. Although it could also be the blind kid. Though I don't know how a blind kid would shoot a gun, but it's just the crazy sort of thing that this game would do. No, I'm good. I didn't pull a muscle. No. I just, when you get to a certain age, certain things hurt that didn't hurt before. That's all. All right, okay, we can't go to the stage. Let's go to Lamoire's dressing room. How would a blind kid shoot a magnum revolver like that and not break a bone? I'm just spitballing at this point, guys. I'm just spitballing here. The detective senses haven't gone off quite yet. Money's on the blind kid being siren. Blind witness is very tropey. Oh, you know what? It could be something like that. There was a Columbo trick that they pulled with a blind witness. So it could be. It could be he's not even blind. Yeah, well, everyone is sus at this point, so. But yeah, there's definitely something going on with the blind kid. July 7th, Lamoire's dressing room. Oh, it's you. I figured you'd come. You have to let us investigate the scene, please. Ooh. You're attorneys, no? Shouldn't you wait until you have a client? Latousse did tell me to ask the witness, the siren, with his dying breath, no less. Doesn't that count? Glare at me all you want. You'll get no snacks from me.
Please, think of poor Lamoire.
Alright, I suppose. He did find the body with me. Great, let's get to it.
Right.
Just try not to touch anything. She's letting us look. And she's all munching on her snacks. This bodes well. There are clues here, I can feel it. Leave no hanger unhung, no spot unspotted. I must investigate every nook and cranny. Oops, wrong detective. I have a feeling the revolver may have been set up on a timer. Those bullet holes are way too high to hit a man in the yeah, it was definitely set up like that. Well, maybe not definitely, but there's definitely something off about those bullet holes. Well, let's start by talking with Emma. Let's talk with Emma first. Mr. Romain Latouche, wasn't it? He was Lamoir's manager and interpreter, apparently. This was his first time in the country.
So, Trucy's guessing he didn't know many people here.
It doesn't seem likely. Nor can I think of anyone with a motive to murder him. Except for one person, of course.
One person? Who?
Lamoir. No one here might have had a motive, but she's from...
What are you talking about?
Hey! It was Emma's idea! I said nothing. Deniable culpability, huh? Always with the snacks.
He's a big man. Or was. Trucy doesn't think even she would win in a fight with him.
Which is why whoever it was used a revolver, I'm guessing. We've sent a request to the Borginian embassy for more information on him. Yeah, Borginia, there it is. Well, you and I know more about the crime than anyone.
You do?
That's true. It was us who found the body.
What? Trucy guesses that's what she misses for watching the concert.
Hey, I wish I was watching the concert. Anything would be better than this. Well, we know the crime took place during the concert. And when we heard the shot and entered the room, the killer was already gone.
What? But that doesn't make sense. You came in when you heard the shot and no one was here? How did they leave the room?
That window is a little too small, isn't it? Ah! Well, wait. Okay, given the position of the bullet holes here, right? And the position of the window on the other side of the room, it's possible that the shots were fired from the window. But if that's the case, if the shots were fired through the window, how did they hit Romain? The mystery of the disappearing killer. Okay, yeah. Not much we can do right now, but yeah, let's take a look at these bullet holes.
Are these bullet holes?
Looks like it. There are 2 here in the wall. From the look of it, the victim was shot once in the shoulder. The first shot must have missed. So how did he... Wait! How did he die? How did he die from being shot in the shoulder?
But there are 2 holes. Wouldn't that mean 2 misses?
The murder weapon is a .45 caliber revolver. It's very powerful. I believe what we're seeing here is the mark left by the second bullet after it passed through his shoulder.
Ouch. Sounds painful.
No kidding. I wonder about this murder weapon. Alright, let's check out this speaker. Check out everything. That speaker was blaring at the time of the murder. That's for monitoring the stage from this room.
Monitoring?
It pipes in a real-time feed from the stage microphones. Useful for knowing when your set's coming up. Yes, I seem to recall it being loud and vaguely musical. It made it hard to hear Mr. Latouche's last words. Okay. Oh, hello.
Ooh, what a pretty brooch. Oh, Emma.
You're not going to say, "Can I have it, please?" are you?
Oh.
Look, you may be a cute little girl of 15, but that doesn't get you any special treatment with me.
Oh.
It's not healthy to envy the young, Emma. It's not about envy! It's about tampering with evidence! Note to self, Emma lacks a sense of humor. Use caution. You need to learn to respect your elders a little. Something seems so familiar about that brooch. It does look quite familiar, doesn't it? Okay, we already checked that out. Trucy's still after that brooch, clearly. No way! If you want one that bad, get your daddy to buy it for you.
Daddy always says, Trucy, if you want something, go find and borrow it. Or, when in doubt, beg.
Leave it to Mr. Right. I should be concerned about Trucy's future. But I'm more concerned about the owner of that brooch. Okay, so we just got a little extra bonus scene. It does look like that is the same brooch that La Bruire was wearing. It also kind of looks a little bit like what Trucy wears, I noticed. Huh, another ladder.
Actually, it's technically a stepladder.
Oh God, here we go.
Actually, it's technically a stepladder.
Well, hello, Miss Fancy Pants. Please forgive my lack of ladder discrimination. I'm less worried about the stepladder and more worried about why it's there. Why is the ladder there? Well, to climb, right? To reach something on the ceiling?
Trucy still says it's a stepladder.
Okay, so obviously, get up in the vent.
What's wrong, Apollo? Your mouth is catching flies.
Nothing. It's nothing. Maybe that's how the killer escaped? That's what you were thinking, right? When we arrived on the scene, the killer had already fled. He or she must have had a way out. And that air vent is one possibility.
But it's much too small.
Not if the killer were about your size, Trucy.
Trucy didn't do it! Trucy was cutting up the dance floor at the time, thank you.
I know, of course. I don't think you did it.
It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo.
Hey, what have I done? Okay, I was trying to guide you towards that, but everyone was. we like to spitball theories here. It's fine. We're gonna investigate everything. There's another Gaviner's poster here. I am just about sick of seeing those personally. Maybe I'll tear it down. Hey, no tampering with the crime scene, Emma. Maybe there's something else I can tear to shreds.
Don't look at me! Don't look at Trucy!
What's this poster? Case closed. That doesn't look like Detective Conan.
Let's see. This summer, a Legal Eagles production of Case Closed. Legal?
Wow, I didn't know the YouTube lawyer was branching out. Good for him. Actually, he is kind of branching out. I don't know if anybody here watches Dropout at all, but Legal Eagle was on the latest episode of Dropout, or maybe it was a more recent episode. I don't know when it was, but my husband sent me that this morning about Legal Eagle making an appearance on the Dropout channel, which was really, really funny. I need to find that whole episode, though, but unfortunately, Dropout's like one of those things that you have to find, you have to buy like a special subscription for it. Has anyone here actually seen Dropout with Sam and Brendan Lee Mulligan? Like, I see the clips of that all the time, but I haven't actually seen a full episode. I'm just wondering if anyone has seen that. And by the way, if you haven't seen Legal Eagle, it's a lawyer who has a YouTube channel, and he's actually quite good. He actually covered Ace Attorney, not all of it, but he covered like the first 2 episodes and pointed out like, yeah, no, none of this could go down in an actual court of law. It's all nonsense, and it was kind of really funny seeing him tear it apart. I'll link to that in the general chat after the stream for those of you who are interested in checking it out. He actually did 2. He did one by himself, and then he did one with an actual Japanese lawyer. to get more of the Japanese court perspective on it, which is really neat.
Looks like a poster for a different show.
One I wouldn't mind seeing real soon. I like how Legal Eagle analyzed the laws broken in various shows and movies. I think he stopped doing that, which is a shame. Yeah, that's a bummer. I liked his takedown of Ace Attorney. It was really fun. But he's still doing stuff on YouTube, which is good.
Apollo! Look at that thing, it's huge! That's a TV!
Yeah, a wide flat screen TV. Man, I want one of those. You'll be winning for a long time on your salary, Junior. Wait till you're as famous as Mr. Wright was, then dream.
Trucy doesn't think Daddy was ever rich, even when he was in law.
Oh, okay, so yeah, no, he was dirt poor. All right, who was saying that earlier? Was that Myers? Was that you? Okay, I take it back, dude. Yeah, he was dirt poor. Great. Stomp on my dreams, why don't you?
Ooh, Apollo! Can Trucy eat some of those, please?
Absolutely not.
Trucy knows, Trucy knows. But still, Trucy yearns.
Look, you're not the only one eyeing that fruit here.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Let's eat.
Right. Whoa, stop it! Are you too crazy? Emma, you of all people should know better. But she tempted me. She's a temptress. Please grow up. No, I love it. I Speaking of brothers and sisters, Trucy and Emma totally have a little sister, big sister thing going on, and I'm kind of here for it. All right, anything else? Looks like that's everything for this side of the room. All right. Let's check the other side then. Seeing these mirrors lined up like that makes me think I'm really in a dressing room. You are in a dressing room. This must be makeup. I've never heard of most of these brands. And maybe they're Brazilian?
All Trucy knows is they sure don't make for much of a clue.
I was actually looking at the guitar case, but alright, sure. What an amazing bouquet. I mean, it's giant. Not sure I approve. It'd be better if this flower were a bit more... Oh!
The flower fell off!
What happened to preserving the crime scene, Emma? It's fine! I'll just put it back, see? How scientific. What does she mean that the flower was more what? Look at all these presents. L'Amour sure is popular.
Ooh, Trucy wonders what's inside. We can't open them, can we?
Probably not a good idea. You never know what you might find in one of these boxes. Bombs, razors, ransom notes. It could be anything.
Trucy's never having a birthday party again!
Don't spoil her dreams like that. All right. Tiny window.
Look, there's a little window over here. Maybe the killer escaped through that.
It's barely big enough for me to get my head through. Not to mention, it only opens a crack. Oh, we saw one of these in Rain Code. It's one of these things again.
What? Trucy was just saying it's possible.
Right. No harm in that. Except I'm pretty sure it's impossible. You could peek into the room through it, though. We're not collecting a whole lot of clues, are we?
That's a body, isn't it?
Sure is. The victim, no less. Let's take a closer look.
Go ahead, Apollo. You first.
Me? No, you should go first, Trucy. Really. Will you two stop bickering and get over here? She's munching on snackoos again. Hope she's not too annoyed. You really shouldn't be eating at a crime scene, though. Okay, so yeah. Dude was definitely shot in the shoulder.
What do you mean no clues here?
there! Giant blood stain! What do you mean, no clues? Alright, fine. Railroad me, why don't you, game?
Is that blood? Why don't you examine this one, Apollo? You know more about red stuff than I do. Yep.
Says who? Something is strange about this blood, though. Is that what it looks like?
Okay, yeah, something was definitely smeared. There's no hole in the coat. Oh! Good catch!
Apollo, look at this hand.
He's holding something.
Hey, no touching! You can throw all the snacks you like, Emma, but sooner or later, you're gonna run out of them.
You raise a good point. I'm a bit intrigued by this scene. Let's take a look.
You see there? He's holding something. What's this?
A key ring?
Do you think it might belong to the killer?
Certainly a possibility. What an unusual key ring. And what unusual keys. This could be a vital clue.
Okay, we got a heart-shaped key ring. We've got the Gaviner's logo on it. We've got... I assume that the guitar-shaped one is the guitar key. Are these Gavin's keys? Are these Clavier's keys? Yeah, no, you're right. There's no hole.
Crazy. The body was holding a key ring. I wonder what it could mean.
It must mean something.
It doesn't look like the kind Mr. Latouche would use. So the question is, whose key ring is it?
Well, you're practically a detective there, Apollo.
Practically.
I'm glad it brings him so much joy to mock me. Okay, anything else? No, doesn't look like it.
Okay, and obviously the gun. I just remembered, Legal Eagle did a few collabs with my favorite doctor YouTuber, Dr. Mike. I am not familiar with Dr. Mike, actually. But I'll try to take a look at him.
This is the murder weapon, isn't it? This revolver?
That's right, a big .45 caliber revolver.
Wow. Trucy wonders who brought this in here. Trucy thought only police were allowed to have one of those.
Why are you giving me that look? I didn't do it. I didn't. Listen, I was out in the hall eating snackoos when it happened. I know. No one here thinks you did it, Emma.
It's hard to tell with you sometimes, Apollo.
Everyone is so mean to him.
Wait, if the killer brought a revolver, it must mean they planned this from the start. That's right, right?
A .45 caliber revolver. Very deadly.
You know, Apollo, I was wondering, what's a caliber and what's the 45 mean?
Huh? You want me to tell you? It's the size of the barrel. Simply put, the larger the caliber, the bigger the round. The bullet, in other words. Bigger bullets do more damage.
Wow, chalk 1 point up for forensic science.
You know it.
But it's not 45 inches, right? That'd be too big. What's the unit of measurement they use, Miss Science? Well?
Hush! Kitchen asks so many questions. In other words, she doesn't know. It's millimeters, isn't it? Isn't it millimeters? I don't know much about guns, but that makes sense to me, at least. Okay, have we looked at everything? I think we have. Oh, no, we haven't. This is one of those things, right? At the barber's? A permanent dryer. Want me to curl those bangs of yours? No thanks.
Better not mess with his hair, Emma. It's part of his identity, you know.
Okay, now we've investigated everything, it looks like. I'm not seeing anything new. Alright, no new topic. What if we show her the revolver? Can we maybe get her to dust it for prints or something? Oh, I didn't want to examine it. So this is the murder weapon? This revolver is incredibly heavy. It's been fired twice. You can still smell the gunpowder. That's odd. What's odd? Hmm? Oh, nothing.
Hey, no fair! Tell us!
It's just something about this revolver seems strange. Strange? What's strange about it? A 45 millimeter bullet would be 4.5 centimeters wide, or 2.5 inches. It's in fractions of an inch. Oh, okay. Cool. I did not know that. What do you think about this revolver? Well, it's pretty big. Hey! Stop scratching the carpet! Come here, Jenna. Come here. Dog is just scratching the carpet for no apparent reason. Maybe she's freaked out because it's storming right now. So a 45 would be 0.45 inches or 9 millimeters. Oh, okay, cool. I know a veteran. I'll ask him and get back to you. Oh, thanks, Brayden. Well, it's pretty big and heavy. That's right. It's a 45 caliber. That makes it one of the deadliest revolvers around. Even the police don't carry guns this big. Really? Yeah, it doesn't make sense. You don't need so much power to kill at such close range. It's overkill.
Trucy's not sure she sees the problem. Whenever Trucy goes out to eat curry, she orders it extra spicy just to be sure it's spicy. Of course, Trucy can only ever eat 1 or 2 bites.
And that's not a problem? There's another thing about a gun this big. It puts a lot of strain on the shooter. Strain? Yeah. Say, if you were to fire this revolver, the recoil would probably dislocate your shoulder.
Ouch!
Yeah, if you're weak.
It's like the shooter's a victim too!
Yet, the killer used this revolver, and quite well. Would you get that much recoil with a 45? I've never shot a 45, so I don't know. I mean, I know you get recoil with, like, bigger guns, like shotguns and stuff, but... I am ignorant on guns, but... I'm guessing whoever did it was used to shooting. Used to shooting a high-caliber weapon? Well, that's about it. I think we've looked at just about everything there is. I guess you're right. I know how you're feeling. It is hard to know when to stop. But anything more involved has to wait until the squad gets here.
Juicy supposes.
I'll go report the evidence. Sorry, but could you wait here till I get back? Huh? Actually, we have to... Great, thanks! Alright, bye, Emma! She left.
What do we do, Apollo? She told us to wait.
Great. Now how am I supposed to investigate?
Oh well, it can't be helped. Let's go!
Huh? Go?
Time's wasted, Apollo. We got a lot of ground to cover.
Well, that's true, but... On second thought, why not? I'm sure everything will be fine.
Of course it will. Let's go!
Watch the body be gone when we return here. Somebody's gonna mess with the body and all that jazz. July 7th, backstage hallway. Hey, hello, sir. Yeah! Who's there? Another magician?
We didn't just imagine that, did we?
He was wearing a silk hat. A friend of yours?
Hardly.
Whoever that was, he sure looked suspicious. Okay. Can we get a closer look at this earpiece?
What's that? It looks like some kind of future phone.
Not a phone, a transceiver. It's called a headset.
What's a headset doing on the floor? Wait, do you think Mr. Latouche might have been wearing it? Like one of those bodyguards?
I don't think he was wearing one when we first met. The LED on this thing is lit. It must be on. Okay. Lamoire's dressing room.
The scene of the crime.
We're not supposed to go in there.
But aren't we involved? Aren't we duty-bound to investigate?
Sadly, no. Though the situation being what it is, now may be our best chance to do some snooping. Well, we just did, though. That's the Governor's dressing room. Crime scene was Lamoire's dressing room. Next door.
Never know what clues might be hiding, Apollo. Let's case the joint.
After you, true CPI. Blue Badger spotted!
That's the Blue Badger, the police mascot.
Does the Blue Badger have something to do with the band?
Well, yeah. The Blue Badger is the Governor's mascot, too.
Go figure.
Juicy hears those things fly off the shelves.
Well, let's take a closer look at one someday. Yeah, except I saw some of the Blue Badgers, except they were painted red in the dressing room. We'll take another look.
Juicy's thirsty, Apollo.
You want something to drink?
How about this one? A Steel Samurai soda.
Now in real steel flavor.
Huh?
Here, my treat.
Hey, this isn't enough change.
The machines outside are cheaper. This one's highway robbery. Because it's Steel Samurai branded. Also, I like that we're getting callbacks to Blue Badger and Steel Samurai. A concert poster for the Guilty as Charged tour.
Juicy loves that name. Guilty as charged.
Seems kind of negative to me.
Well, why don't we do the opposite? Magician Juicy presents the Innocent is Charged tour.
It kind of loses impact, doesn't it? Alright, anything else? Looks like an instrument case. A big instrument case.
There's a great magic trick you can do with one of those.
Huh? What kind?
The miraculous, beautiful girl escapes the case illusion.
So it's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape?
So picky.
Had to step out. What I miss? We ran into a mysterious man and then he vanished. So that's what you missed. All right. Why don't we move on to the stage? Let's see. July 7th, In the Wings. And Clavier's still pissed, which, you know, that totally makes sense.
Oh, what is it with today? Problem after problem. Action! You ain't kidding.
It's the two lead members of the Governors, Apollo. Clavier on vocals and Darian on guitar. They're so cool.
I have a hard time thinking of Clavier as anything but a prosecutor, honestly.
What are they arguing about?
Probably the case, I bet.
My Hogvoldstad, my guitar case is busted. My guitar's been burnt to a crisp. On the top of it all off, someone's dead! And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? Hey man, don't blame me. You were the one who missed the cue. Me? Miss a cue? How could I conceivably get the most important part of the song wrong? How? And what was all that tinny playing of yours, huh? Hey, who you calling tinny?
Sounds like they're having a spat. One of those differences in musical direction bands are always splitting up over.
This is hardly the time. What are you two doing here?
Hiya. And he immediately goes back in the cool mode. Who's he putting the cool front on for, though? Juicy or Apollo?
We were just discussing the investigation.
Oh, sorry, Jenna.
We were just discussing the investigation, if you don't mind.
Sorry. Wait, you were what?
Listen, you need to confirm that with the Republic of Virginia, Detective Crescent. Right. Anything else?
Wait, you're a detective too? Wait! Is everyone on the Governors actually like a law enforcement person? Because that's actually kind of an amazing cover. A rock band that also investigates mysteries? Like, wasn't there like several Hanna-Barbera freaking cartoons like this? It's like if the Mystery Machine were like a rock band. Jabberjaw! That's what I was thinking of. Jabberjaw. What did he just call him? Detective?
Hey, greetings.
Oh my god! What the hell is that hairstyle? Okay, I know y'all said he was wearing a pump, but what the hell? He's got a damn missile taped onto his head! Okay, I thought Mondo Corncob Awada was bad, but this is just next level! Okay, someone who is more versed in Japanese culture than I am, someone who knows more about Japanese culture than me, please explain. Why is every freaking Japanese tough dude gotta rock a pompadour? What about this style is tough? Because Josuke's got one, Kuwabara has one, and now this dude. I think I found the real murder weapon, guys. He was stabbed in the shoulder by this man's gigantic knife hair. How in the hell do you get through a doorway with that, though? Yeah, there you go! He stabbed him with the hair! It only looks like a bullet wound! I'm calling it now. Pompadour Guy's our real killer. I don't know how, but Pompadour Guy's the real killer. He stabbed in the death with his hair. I'm calling it now. That is the dumbest. Why is it that big, though? If anyone says that's what she said, you're gonna get banned.
Darren Crescent, Criminal Affairs Division 3.
Hello? Criminal Affairs?
Apollo, you really don't know anything about the Governors, do you?
Something tells me that's about to be remedied. Okay. Dude, I can't. I can't with that dude's hair. Got a freaking missile taped to his head. Is that a skunk on his hair? No, it's a missile, I think. I don't know. I gotta take another look at it.
About the crime. Which crime did you mean?
The murder! What else?
Oh, that. For me, today's been a hit parade of crimes, you see.
Prosecutor Gavin was singing the blues earlier, wasn't he? Something about his hog and his guitar case.
Anyway, I'm afraid you know more about the killing of Mr. Latouche than I do. For now, at least. Huh? You were the one who found the body, yeah? While we were in the middle of performance, no less.
Aren't you going to examine the crime scene, Prosecutor Gavin?
I'll leave that to Fräulein Detective. I wouldn't want to step on her toes.
They're not exactly best buddies, are they? Emma and Prosecutor Gavin, Juicy means.
Well, what to do next? We've already checked out the scene. Prosecutor Gavin may be right. We might be the most informed for once.
Maybe Prosecutor Gavin can shed some light on the things we found.
Possibly. But let's talk about the Gavins. If he headbangs too hard, he just keeps slapping him in the face. Yeah, no, I can see that. He concusses himself every night as a result.
Juicy doesn't believe you, Apollo! How can you come to this concert and not know about the Gaviners?
What's not surprising? Even our ancestors knew nothing of America's existence once. I know America exists.
The Gaviners aren't just an average rock band, Apollo. Each member is connected to the police somehow.
Oh my god, it actually is that! I was just kidding, but it actually is! That's actually kind of amazing.
The police?
The real police! By day they pack heat, but by night they heat up the stage! By day those lips interrogate. By night they sing songs of unrequited passion!
Okay.
They debuted 7 years ago, with 13 years hard time for love. Then came Love with No Chance of Parole, and My Boyfriend is the Prosecution's Witness.
Dude, I thought Ninja Sex Party had some wild song titles. If they had just stopped with My Boyfriend is the Prosecutor, that would have just been Phoenix and Miles, just straight up. The second one sounds like an isekai. Yeah. Reincarnated in my next life as a prosecutor. There's your next isekai for you. Oh god, that would actually be a thing, wouldn't it? Jeez.
The list of hits goes on and on.
This here's my right-hand man, Darian Crescent. I make the melodies and he attacks them with his guitar. He's a bit of a rogue, really. And this guy's a bit of a perfectionist.
Seriously? What is that hair? It's a goddamn missile is what it is.
When a performance goes the least bit wrong, he goes into this funk. Just like today. I'd hope murder would be a bit more off-putting than a ruined concert. The concert today? A disaster! We'll get to the bottom of this. And then we'll see who missed a cue.
The Miss Q. We were arguing about that before.
Great! I love nothing more than questioning tormented artists.
Okay, with the pose, the guy looks like he belongs in Organization 13. He kinda does! He kinda does! Throw an X in his name and he's basically in Organization 13. It looks odd. Well, you know, I wasn't gonna say anything, but is that why Japanese tough guys style their hair like that? Is it that sort of thing? Best not to think too much about it.
What's this Miss Q you keep talking about?
You heard it, didn't you? From the audience?
Actually, Juicy didn't notice anything.
See? No amateur's gonna pick up on that!
It's meant to be intimidating. Yeah, that wiggle's real intimidating! That... No, I can't with this pride! Every time he freaking laughs and that thing bobs up and down, I can't deal with it. It doesn't need to wobble that much. No, moving on. I can't with this right now.
Can you... Whoa! Whoops, excuse me. Can you guarantee an entire audience of amateurs? No! Now take a listen to this.
What's that?
A mixing board. We use it to record our concert tonight.
Aren't we supposed to be investigating a murder?
Well, we've come this far. Might as well go all the way. Susie's always wanted to learn about the recording industry.
All right, let's hear it. Oh God, we have to actually interact with it? Oh boy.
This is but one of the devices used in recordings. We're a 5-part band. This lets us record each member's performance separately. You use the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Check it out.
Okay. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Okay, you know what? That's kind of neat that they threw that in there.
Wow, neat! So could you say, hear only the drum parts?
Of course. That's how we'll find the criminal guilty of missing his cue tonight. I'm more concerned with the other criminal. You know, the one who kills people.
Hush, Apollo, the adults are talking.
You want help on the case? Then help me with mine. I guess rock and roll comes before prosecuting. Let's begin. First, we bring up the part of the performance in question. You'll simply choose the section of the song you wish to hear on the uppermost bar. Like so. There it is. Now, listen.
Okay, I thought I saw a 2 flash for a second.
Was something wrong?
You couldn't hear it? Listen again, closely.
The timing's a little off, isn't it?
You see? There! Right at the most important part! And even an amateur could hear it. An amateur with a mixing board, maybe. You're missing the point! We'll never stamp out crime until we're perfect! Perfect! Here he goes again. Right. Herr Amateur, you will prove my point.
Huh? Me?
You will find the missed cue. You will tell us which instrument, which part is the guilty party.
But how?
Then I'll just explain it. Move the sliders to adjust the volume for each part. Then you will find the part that hopelessly bungles the cue, like so. You'll find it with your untrained amateur ears.
Nothing to do but try, Apollo.
I guess. I'll admit, this looks kind of fun. First, a quick review.
Alright, up and down on the L stick to adjust the volume, jump to another section with LB and RB, and use L and R to switch to parts.
Once you found the guilty part, press Y to point it out. Time to rock!
Okay. So the missed cue was right here, right? So let's just listen to everyone's parts. Oh, this is kind of janky. Okay, there we go. All right, we've heard it enough times to where we know how it's supposed to sound. So let's listen to let's just listen to this. To just part 1. All right, that all sounds proper. That sounds correct. Let's try number 2. Okay. Oh, okay, that went kind of goofy. That one kind of goofy. Okay, so 2 is definitely suspect. Let's hear number 3, just to make sure. All right, that sounds right. How about number 4? I think it is number 2, but I'm just going through these just to make sure. Ooh, I like the keyboard. Okay, that sounded a little weird at the end, but maybe that's just how it is. Okay, so 5 sounds fine. 5 sounds fine. I think it is number 2. I think it is number 2. I know number 5 is good. Let's listen to these together. Let me just make sure. Oh, yeah, there it is. There it is. Found it. It's number 2. Whoever number 2 is, you fucked up.
Take that!
This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. Shark Boy screwed up! You're out of the band, Sharky! It was you, Darren! Well, looks like the cat's out of the bag. Ah, well, that's all you have to say? That kind of attitude lets killers walk free, Darren!
Here they go again.
Maybe it wasn't such a good idea to ask about the concert. It's starting to feel like we're just wasting time.
It's all experience under our belts. That can't be bad.
Oh, of course, the music board is a clue, not anything else that we found. I still can't get over the title for that song. Guilty Love? Actually, I found something that I think might be yours, sir. I was wondering if you knew anything about this. Does it look familiar? Familiar? It's mine! That's my keyring! I've been looking all over for this!
What? This is yours, Mr. Gavin?
I knew it!
Apollo! How can you make that I knew it face? This is a keyring that was...
Yeah, I know. Well, thanks anyway. So, how did you find it? Actually, the victim was holding it. Like he was trying to keep it from the killer, even if it meant his life. What? The victim? Do you mean the Selators had my keys? Indeed. When will my trials be over?
Speaking of trials, Trucy's never heard Mr. Gavin whine in court like he's been doing today.
Emma's right about the fop, I'll give her that.
Apollo! Mr. Gavin, maybe we can help. Tell us about your troubles today.
I really don't think that's...
Tell us! And we'll keep mum about the keyring for now.
Are you blackmailing me, Fräulein? Oh, okay. Okay. Devious little child! Devious little child, this one. I love Trucy. You were saying something about your motorcycle not starting?
And something about your guitar case being busted?
You're well informed.
You mentioned it a few times.
It all happens this morning. Okay, well... We also knew the wound was through and through, by the way. Sorry? All right, well, we'll save Prosecutor Gavin's whining session until after the break. We are coming up on another break here in about 30 seconds. So stick around, guys. We will resume our investigation and maybe get to the trial today. We'll see. I don't know how much more of this we have. But stick around, guys. We'll be back in just a bit. Why am I being bonked? Why am I being bonked? No! I didn't even do anything this time. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Thanks for sticking around during the break. We're still discussing Darren's hair. How much hair gel do you think Darren uses to keep his hair like that? He has an oil barrel full of I love that! He has an oil barrel full of hair gel that he just dunks every morning. It's like... he just wakes up, he rolls out of bed, and he goes head first into the oil barrel. Oh God, I really hope that's how it does it. I really hope that's the correct answer. It all happened this morning. It's all this keyling's fault. The keyring? It's got all my keys on it, John. My bike key, my car key, and the key to my guitar case.
Wait, so this keyring...
It disappeared. I thought I'd put it in my jacket pocket. Prosecutor Gavin's keyring disappeared? I had to come to the concert by taxi. How embarrassing. And in order to get my guitar out, I had to break the lock. Wait, this guitar wasn't the one that's the very one. Up in flames. And right on stage, too.
Percy actually thought that was part of the show.
Crazy. On to top it all off, Mr. Latus's life was taken. Nobody told me about days like these. Strange days indeed. You think? What's wrong, Trucy?
Well, Juicy was just trying to make sense of everything. First, this heart-shaped keyring gets stolen. Then a very expensive guitar flares up on stage. Then Mr. Latus dies.
Ja. Und?
Could it all really be just a coincidence?
Coincidence? Meaning? Darren, can you make any sense of all this? Hey, don't look at me.
What do you think, Apollo?
Huh?
Either Mr. Gavin's having a really bad day, or all this was planned.
Planned? Ah, thank you for the plushie.
You aren't thinking what I think you're thinking. Are you, Fräulein?
Juicy is.
What? What? Hey, don't leave me in the dark with Spike here. The name's Apollo, but yeah, I agree. Don't leave us in the dark. What are you talking about?
Haven't you noticed a connection, Apollo? A curious connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles today?
Well...
It wasn't stolen. It was stolen and tampered with for the fire. Ooh. Possibly. Have we noticed something? Wait a minute. Sugar, sugar, oh that night in your embrace, when you stole away the keys my heart held onto so tight. Pleasure, pleasure, but a fleeting melody, it wraps itself around me, and now through the air I fly. Whoa, whoa, burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away, like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away, guitar, guitar, up together to the sky. It's all in the song! It's all in the song! You know, something was bugging me, too. That keyring, and the guitar, and the body.
Slow down there, Polly. You look a wee bit dizzy.
He's bluffing. He hadn't figured it out. Fess up. If you're a man, you're as clueless as I am.
Stop bouncing your stupid pompadour around. It's so distracting.
Nein, nein. Give your forehead a chance. Let's see your evidence of the connection, shall we?
Evidence? I'm gonna think of something pronto.
Come on. Let's see it. What's the connection between all of Mr. Gavin's troubles?
It's in the lyrics.
It's this, isn't it? A lyric sheet? The guitar serenade? What's that got to do with anything? It has everything to do with everything. So I wouldn't have believed it if the Fräulein hadn't pointed it out. What are you talking about, man? Enough of the riddles!
Oh! That's a rather dynamic pose, Mr. Skunk Hair Man.
Maybe it is a coincidence. Or perhaps it means something. Don't you think, Fräulein?
Yes, it does. Everything that happened to Mr. Gavin today is predicted in the lyrics to the song.
He really does look like a JoJo character. You're not wrong.
What? No way!
Let's keep going.
Look, just think about everything that's happened to Mr. Gavin. Let's list them in order that they occurred. While reading this lyric sheet.
First, the keyring was stolen.
And not just any keyring, a heart-shaped keyring.
It's right here. When you stole away the keys, my heart held onto so tight. This is a heart holding keys.
And next, his guitar burst into flames.
Burning on in my heart, fire, burn my love away.
And then, Mr. Latouche was killed.
Like a bullet of love, fire, take my life away. But that's crazy!
Yeah, no kidding.
So everything that happened today here, the song predicted it all? Or perhaps it was the other way around.
Huh?
The criminal could have based their crimes on the lyrics.
Yeah, again, not the first time I've seen this. Not the first time I've seen someone killing in reference to song lyrics. There was a Midsummer Murders that did something very similar. It was a folk song about a killer woman, and it described the way that she killed people. And everything in the song happened to somebody in that town. Or it was something along those lines. I don't quite remember. It's been a while since I've seen that particular episode, but I know that the lyrics of the song played a huge role in all the murders. But who would go through all that trouble?
Someone who moves in mysterious ways, no doubt. I believe you've stumbled upon something quite vital. And quite annoying, Fräulein.
She looks pleased. I mean, if you were like simultaneously praised and insulted by your K-pop stan, wouldn't you also be a little over the moon?
Lyrics predicting the crime. Clavier. Seems a bit more than just a coincidence to me. I have to agree. The keyring, the guitar, and the murder.
The keyring might have been dropped by accident.
Yet the victim was holding it? Hard to think it was unconnected.
That's true. Prosecutor Gavin's as calm and collected as ever now.
So the criminal matched their actions to the lyrics?
It sounds likely.
Why would anyone do that?
While we think about that, I'm gonna get cracking on the biggest crime here. I'm gonna talk to the Virginian embassy about this Mr. Latouche.
Oh, right. Thanks, Diane.
I'll leave the pondering of mysteries to you. I'm out of here.
Hey, bye, Shark Man!
A foreign national. Mr. Latouche was killed. It seems like that would have to be the point of all this. But they did more than that. They left us with not only a murder, but a mystery.
Mr. Gavin sure is irritable today.
Maybe this is the real Prosecutor Gavin we don't get to see in the courtroom.
I've had enough, frankly. If you find any more mysteries, do me a favor and keep them to yourselves, yeah?
Yeah. I guess this is all we're gonna get from Prosecutor Gavin. That leaves L'Amour to question. Prosecutor Gavin, do you know where L'Amour is now?
I had to go to my dressing room. It was that pianist Machi Tobae, of course. She seemed rather shocked by Mr. Latouche's sudden passing.
Gaviner's dressing room. Got it. Alright, bye. We'll see you later. Okay, but how are we supposed to talk to Lamoire if she doesn't speak English? And her translator is dead. How is this gonna work? July 7th, backstage hallway. Not you again! Who's there? There he goes again! Who is that guy? Huh? Trucy?
You know, he did look sort of familiar.
So he is a friend of yours.
No, that's not it. Sorry. Trucy doesn't remember.
Curiouser and curiouser. Yeah, no. I get the feeling there's something she's not telling us. He's dressed very closely to her. No, she's definitely hiding something from us. But let's talk to let's talk to Lamoire. All right, July 7th, Gaviner's dressing room.
Lamoire!
Oh, she does speak English now. Okay, so no more wingdings, thank goodness. Hello, Will Strive, welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in.
What has happened? I heard that Mr. Letus has died.
Lamoire, you speak? I mean, you speak English?
Yes. I was invited here from the Republic of Bolzinia. But I am not a Bolzinian by birth.
But wasn't Mr. Letus your interpreter?
Yes. Well, it was Mr. Letus's idea. He thought it would add to the mystery, you see.
Then your pianist is also... He's totally not blind, is he?
No, Machi Tobaye is Bolzinian. He does not speak English. Now please, tell me, what has happened to Mr. Letus? Why did he...
Actually, Mr. Letus was...
Trucy! Huh? Remember what Prosecutor Gavin said? Not a word!
But Mr. Letus is Lamoire's manager! That's not fair to her! Isn't she a related party?
Precisely who Prosecutor Gavin doesn't want to alert, I suspect.
All we have been told is to wait here in this room. It is very unsettling.
I'm sorry. We're trying to figure it out ourselves.
Do you think I could ask you some questions? Of course. I am always willing to help.
She's as calm as she looked on stage. I can't put my finger on why, but I like this Lamoire. Up! Wingdings again.
What is it, Machi? What? But you'd be alone.
Wingdings. Translate. What seems to be the problem?
Machi, he's not good around strangers. He wishes to go out for a breath of fresh air. Would that be all right?
Sure, of course. Machi's gonna go missing.
Very well. What is it you wish to ask me about?
She is really pretty, though. I mean, good grief. This series is amazing because it's capable of both the ugliest and the prettiest characters that I've ever seen. Like, she is stunning. Like, even through her veil, she is absolutely stunning. The Republic of Borzinia, that's in Northern Europe, right?
Trucy's never even heard of it.
We have, because we play Ace Attorney Investigations. I love that her theme is more of a melodic version of Guitar Serenade. Yeah, I love it. It's very pretty.
I started out singing in a restaurant. Then a producer called me. Before I knew it, here I am.
You don't say. You know, my daddy plays piano in a restaurant.
Producers tend to look for talent, Trucy. Lamoire, you're not from Virginia originally? Were you born here?
Well,
Oh, is that supposed to be a secret?
Image is everything when you're a star. Juicy knows a bit about that, of course.
yes, it is something like this. A contract, you might say. I'm also not to speak anything but Virginian in public.
Image is important, I guess.
She's not all image, though. Her songs are lovely. A real landscape painter in sound.
A painter in what?
She travels the world, turning the sights she sees into music. That's the secret to your music's beauty, right?
You're very perceptive.
Oh, Juicy uses your songs all the time in her stage acts. Juicy doesn't have to pay royalties for that, does she?
Stop while you're ahead, Trucy.
This landscape painter in sound, too, is an image. Yet without it, my songs would not be so widely heard.
They even call you the siren of the ballad, right?
Yes, in Virginian, La Murale means the siren. I fear that perhaps already I am not the siren I once was.
Yeah, I called it. Lamoire was the witness.
Your pianist, Mati, was it? He's cute, like a porcelain doll.
He's very European.
I met him while singing in restaurants in Virginia. He is an orphan, yet his playing is exquisite. Soon he came to live with me.
It's like a fairy tale almost.
I noticed he hardly leaves your side.
Yes, well, he is blind. At first, I hesitated at dragging him across the world.
He doesn't speak English either, does he?
He had never left Virginia before we met. I made his presence part of my contract. Mati and I together are La Mémoire. Together, always.
Okay, wonder if this is about breaking up the act.
Mr. Letus was my new manager.
New?
Yes, from 3 months ago. Around when I received Mr. Gavin's invitation to come. I met Mr. Letus at my office.
Excuse me.
He was to be my manager and bodyguard. And as it turned out, my interpreter.
Even though you speak English?
Yes. But we were to visit more places than just here. We had a concert in Japan scheduled after this one. Though I fear that may have to be cancelled now.
Was Mr. Letus from the Republic of Virginia too?
Well, he was only with me for 3 months. I'm afraid there is much I do not know about him. And now, I shall never know. No one will even tell me why he has died.
I'm sorry. Prosecutor Gavin said we weren't to talk to anyone.
Mr. Letus was a talented man. The siren of the ballad. That phrase was his idea, you know. I am happy for him that he has become so well known.
The siren. That's what he meant.
Huh? Apollo?
You are the siren, right, Lamoire?
That is the meaning of my name in Virginian, yes. It was the name my producer gave me, but why do you ask?
It's very important. I had to know for sure if the siren was you.
What do you mean, important?
I'll tell you. You deserve to know. Oh, here we go. It sounds a bit like Widowmaker from Overwatch. What, my voice or her backstory? I haven't actually played Overwatch, so I really don't know what Widowmaker sounds like. But I'll take that as compliment.
Siren. It turns out that that's a very important word in this case.
How?
When we found Mr. Latus, he was still alive. What? I heard him say something. His last words. Mr. Latus! Can you hear me? Witness. Hang in there, Mr. Latus! Tell me, who was the witness? Witness is Siren.
He said siren. Really?
I was the only one there to hear it, but I'm sure that's what he said. Mr. Latus said that? Ask the witness? And you're the siren, Lamoire.
Hello, Maddie, and hello, Lisa Dragon. Welcome, welcome, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Finally freed from the dentist. At last. Oh, that must suck. Did you see what happened?
Lamoire?
Can we have SDG play the, Oh, whoop. For a second, I thought autoplay was on. Sorry. Can we have SDG play Sakura Wars? You know, I've never played the Sakura Wars series. I know the intro. The intro is fire. But I'm not sure. Giant Robots kind of doesn't do it for me, but I'd be willing to take a look. I'm down to try anything once, so.
There have been no arrests yet. Yes? Is that a problem? Does an attorney not work for a client? If you have no client, you should leave the investigation to the police, I think.
But Lamoire,
I am sorry, but I cannot answer your questions. I'm afraid you lack the authority to ask them. Why? If she witnessed the crime, why won't she tell us? I believe we are through here.
I believe so. Yeah, that's a little sus. All right. Let's take a look at this crazy freaking place. So there's chains here, but there's like fuzzy like lanyards here. This place is decorated like a high school dance. Though I think our decorations were paper, not chains.
the Gaviners are into chains. It's part of their image.
No kidding.
Ever since they used chains on the cover arts for Gonna Lock You Up.
They're really into the whole police thing, aren't they?
It'd be cooler if they turned that red light on.
They don't have to turn on the red light. If I'm not wrong, Lettuce didn't speak English. No, Lettuce did speak English. She was Lamoire's interpreter because Lamoire supposedly did not speak English. But turns out she does, and the whole I don't speak English thing was an act to fit her image. Someone drew the Gaviner's mark in lipstick here.
Lipstick. Trusie'd like to wear lipstick someday.
You don't use lipstick yet, Trucy?
Daddy won't let me. Not until I learn to play piano, he says.
You'll be waiting a long time then, I'm afraid. Why would you make her learn how to play piano first? Maybe he's just messing with her. Maybe it's just his way of keeping her from like wearing makeup too early. I mean, she's 15. I think that's a fine age to experiment with makeup. I don't know. Is Phoenix an overprotective dad much? I kind of like that.
Ooh, a cruiser guitar. They sold us to commemorate 5 years of the band.
Rocking it hard under the speed limit, huh?
There's a cruiser bass and a cruiser drum set and a cruiser keyboard. Even a cruiser whistle.
I'm not so sure about that last one.
It's for blowing the whistle on criminals.
I don't think that requires an actual whistle, Trucy. Okay, now that I know that they are all, like, police force people, this is such a fun thing. This is so dumb. I love it. I will save my game. Thank you very much, Brayden. I will do so. There's a game you might like called Shoot 10 Order. I've been wanting to check out Shoot 10 Order, actually. It's on my list. It's on the list of games for me to check out. It's not out yet, is it? Has it already come out? Because it was an early access for like or not an early access. It was like coming soon for like a long, long time. I wasn't sure if it was out yet. But yeah, I believe that was also some of the folks who did Danganronpa worked on Shoot 10 Order. So it's been on my radar for a while. I just haven't gotten a chance to check it out yet. But I want to. It is out! Okay, well, I'll be looking for it to go on sale then. For some reason, people compare Danganronpa to Persona. It came out last year. Okay, well, I'm behind. I'll keep an eye out for Steam sales, though. Well, if you're talking Persona 4, then yeah, you are solving murders in Persona as well as Danganronpa, at least in 4. I can definitely see the influences, though. Yeah, Kodaka did say that Persona was an inspiration, which is awesome. That's probably where the dating sim aspect comes from. Why is that plastic bowl of stew sitting there?
Maybe they use it for interrogating bad guys? Fess up to what you did and we'll let you eat that stew.
That's just mean.
It gets worse. See, if the bad guy confesses, they say, okay, eat it, if you can. See, it's made of plastic. It's like you don't know which ones are the real bad guys.
I think you need to take a deep breath, Trucy. She's getting way into this and I kind of love it.
Look, it's a postcard of La Mémoire.
What are these letters at the bottom? I've never seen these before.
It must be her native tongue, Borginian.
A landscape painter in sound. This is how it would translate, roughly. Please, take one. A landscape painter in sound? That's a nice image. All right, well, we got the postcard. Yeah, why am I getting bugged? Thank you. Thank you. I don't know why I'm getting bugged, but thank you. Police outfit. A police uniform hangs on the stand here.
Ooh, Trucy wants to try it on. Nothing to see here. Move along.
It's okay. You don't have to go that far to be special. I mean, you're not exactly the type who's just another face in the crowd.
Really? You think so? Trucy guesses you're right.
Oh, now I feel like a meanie for making that insinuation. Gotta go, BioSGG. All right, take care, Stumpy. And hello, Cadmus. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining the investigation today.
That guitar! That's the legendary AA400! The Red Badger!
I thought rock was supposed to be rebellious, not civic.
Every aspiring guitarist wants one of these. They even pick their own guitars to look like it.
Ah, the fickleness of youth.
You should dye your hair badger red too.
I like my hair the way it is, thank you very much.
Ugh, the stubbornness of age.
We're not that much younger than you.
Thank you for the duck. Wah, wah, wah.
What's a police recruitment poster doing here? Rock on with the police.
Blech.
Okay, now it just became less cool.
Maybe they're trying to trick kids into thinking the police are some kind of band.
That's just silly. Who'd name a band the... You assholes! You bugs!
Alright, looks like we got one of these in here too. Yes, there is a band called The Police. That was the whole joke. There is a band called The Police. I think they sang Roxanne was by The Police, and I think Every Move You Make is also by the Police. If you ever heard those two classic rock songs, I think those are both by them. Which, side note, I absolutely hate the song Every Move You Make. I absolutely hate it. Because everyone thinks that everyone thinks it's a love song. Cause like, y'all know the song. Y'all know how the song goes. It's like, every move you make, every step you take, I'll be watching you. Or whatever. But no! It's about a stalker. It's about a stalker. The guys who wrote the song even are like, yeah, no, this is about a stalker. This isn't a love song. This is a horror story. And people still use it for their weddings! Stop using the stalker song for your weddings! Please! Jesus! Anyway, sorry. Had a little bit of a crash out there, but we're fine. Anyway, I hate that song, and don't ever play it at your wedding. Zenyatta Mondata as well. Is that also a police song? Cool. Talk about a sting operation. I see what you did there. Yeah, they are, but stalkers in real life are a fucking nightmare. Miss me with that shit. Anyway. That speaker looks familiar.
Oh?
Yeah, like the one for the PA system back in school.
Oh, we have one of those in Chusie's classroom, too.
That's right. She's still in junior high. I feel old. Okay, is that everything? No, still some more stuff. Those are some pretty heavy-duty gloves. Maybe they have to carry around hot pots or something?
They are a little thick. Chusie couldn't even stuff a pigeon in those.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Trucy, you sweet summer child. Okay. That seems to be everything, but there's one more thing I want to check on. I believe this is yours, madam. That reminds me. Does this brooch look familiar to you?
My brooch? Yes. Well, it may be mine.
Yours, Lamuar?
I was wearing a brooch earlier, you see. I must have lost it.
Well, that explains the brooch we found. It was Lamuar's.
Thank you. I was wondering where I dropped it.
So this brooch belongs to her. That begs the question.
Is something wrong, Apollo?
What was this brooch doing at the crime scene? Good point! And yeah, it does look a little like Trucy's, too. I pointed that out earlier, but yeah. Alright, I think that's all we can do for now. Let's go backstage. Oh. July 8th, 12:22 a.m., backstage hallway. You know, at some point, I hope that Trucy calls her dad. Because I know if it were my parents, if I was 15 years old and I was out past midnight, my parents would be losing their ever-loving minds. Well, who's there now? Oh, hi, Emma. Oh, it's you. Where were you? Emma! Is something wrong? She looks grumpier than usual. You bet something's wrong! The impossible's happened! I called it! The body's gone! The body's gone! I called it! The impossible's happened! Ugh, it's all your fault, you know! Oops. Maybe this is about us leaving the crime scene?
What do you mean by impossible?
Well, it's gone! Utterly gone!
What's gone?
The body, stupid! What else?
Huh?
Mr. Latusse's body has disappeared!
What?
I called it. I called it so hard. I called it so hard. I knew the body was gonna vanish.
Prosecutor Gavin! From your vacant stare, I gather you've heard the news. I heard Mr. Latusse's body had gone missing. Look for yourself.
Oh, snap.
Quite the pickle. Quite the pickle.
How can you just stand there? We have to start the investigation.
There's no need for alarm, Fräulein Detective. All entrances and exits have been sealed. The body will not leave this building. So I suggest we go find ourselves a cadaver. There will be plenty of time to ponder the whys later.
Well, you seem pretty sure of yourself, Mr. Gavin.
Oh, we'll find him. I'm rather enjoying this. How could Mr. Latusse's body have just disappeared?
Well, you heard the man. Let's get searching.
Hey, I don't know if this is exactly the right time, but... Yes, Darian? See, Geeter's gone missing.
Who? Another band member, I imagine? Geeter? Freaking hair, man. Oh no, we had a nice long discussion about his hair. I still don't know why Japanese tough guys insist on having this stupid ass haircut, but whatever.
See, Geeter's gone missing. It was in the dressing room.
Geeter? Who's Geeter?
That's what I call my guitar! You like, man? Your guitar was stolen?
This hasn't been a good day for guitars or Geeters.
Alright, body first, then guitar. And if someone finds that guitar, please bring it to our dressing room. Geeter's like a missing person, not a lost and found, man.
Yeah, no, the hair is pretty terrible. The hair is... It is among the worst hairstyles that we've seen in Ace Attorney. And this includes Prosecutor Payne's hairstyle as well.
Well,
This sure is a... What did he call it? A sausage? No, wait, it was a pickle. And it's your pickle. I told you to stay in the room.
sorry. There's not much else I can say.
The Pompadour is supposedly a giveaway for a delinquent. That's why Mondo has one in Danganronpa, Goemon in Persona 5. But Darian's Pompadour is even worse. I don't get it! What about that hairstyle is tough? What about that hairstyle screams, don't mess with me? That is not saying don't mess with me. That's saying make fun of me, please. I beg of you. Oh, God. I don't understand the Japanese tough guy mentality. Because I'm not a Japanese tough guy, apparently. It's alright. Top priority now is finding that body. You can make it up to me later. 10 bags or so of chocolate snackers should do the trick nicely. Okay, so they are chocolate. They are chocolate biscuits. At least I hope they're chocolate biscuits and that Emma isn't snacking on chocolate-dipped beef jerky. I think it screams confidence. Like screams it at the top of its lungs. I mean, you do have to have a certain level of confidence to rock a pompadour. Or a certain level of delusions. Or be delusional. One of the two. Okay, Brayden, you called it. They are chocolate. All right. You're right. Good job. You should watch your sugar intake, Emma. All right. Let's examine the scene. There should be a body here, but there's not. How could this have happened, and why? Okay, anything else? Anything else out of the ordinary here? You know, aside from the body not being here? And yeah, very little blood for a 45. Huh. You guys catch that too? Watch. Okay, watch my hand. You guys watching my hands? Watch. That. I believe that is a bottle of nail polish. So perhaps what we thought was blood was in fact nail polish. Perhaps? Maybe I'm jumping ahead a little bit. I'm trying to be smarter than the game. Alright, I don't think there's anything else. Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like there is. Alright, let's take another look at the stage. We didn't really get a good look at it. July 8th, 12:57 a.m. in the wings.
Does something seem different to you, Apollo?
Something is definitely different here.
Let's check it out.
Alright, now we can take a look at the stage. God, I am digging this investigation music. I think out of all of the investigation musics, I mean the investigation from the first the investigation game, the investigation music from the first game, get your thoughts in order, SGG, is really iconic, but this is a bop. This music is a bop. I like this.
I'm not sure that's all that important right now. Let's check out that thing in the middle of the stage.
Okay, geez.
That stage there must have been lowered before.
That's the tower that Lamoire and Prosecutor Gavin were singing on.
Someone must have raised it. Juicy doesn't see a way to control it from here. Apollo, what about that ladder there against the wall? We could use that to take a look up top.
Maybe we should get Emma.
What are you talking about? We have to see this sort of thing for ourselves.
I'm not so good with heights.
Stop whining and start climbing.
Okay, is his body gonna be here now? It didn't look that high from below, really. But when we got to the top, I felt every one of those 15 feet down. Of course, I wasn't thinking about the height anymore. Not after what we found up there. We found two things we were looking for, and one thing we never expected to find. Okay, called it! Oh no! They are doing the Danganronpa thing. They're doing the third case thing, guys. We've got two victims. We've got two victims now. They're doing the third case thing. It's third case time, baby. The body, guitar in hand, and the pianist, Machi Tobae. Oh, man. Are they, like, dead? Oh, yeah. They are very dead. They are very dead, I reckon. Well, I don't know. Romaine might be dead. Romaine might be dead for real now. We thought he was dead before, but his body just vanished. But I'm thinking they're both dead for realsies this time. This is the first case of Danganronpa. This is the first third case of the first Danganronpa game all over again. I already can tell how this is gonna go down. I just don't know who's responsible. July 8th, 10:09 a.m., Write Anything Agency. Wow, that concert last night sure went south in a hurry.
No kidding. Why did they arrest Machi?
Oh, I guess Machi isn't dead. Okay, never mind. Never mind. Rewind what I just said. Machi is not dead. He's alive, but he's being blamed for the murder, which means he didn't do it.
Why did they arrest Machi? Why?
Don't look at me like it's my fault. Machi Tobaye, the blind pianist, arrested on suspicion of murdering Romaine Lettuce.
Trucy can't believe such a cute little boy could do something so horrible.
I guess they had proof of some kind.
What proof could possibly prove that?
And immediately in comes Clavier. Sorry, I didn't mean to scare you. Didn't mean to scare you. I also thought they were both dead. I thought they pulled a Danganronpa on us, but they didn't.
Morning. Prosecutor Gavin? What a night, huh? I apologize for being so upset.
Mr. Gavin, do you know what's going on? Why did they arrest Machi? Why?
Don't look at him like it's his fault either. It was tough for me too. We performed together that night after all. And yet...
Yet?
The powers that be say that, given the circumstances, it could only have been him. What do you mean by the circumstances? La Mewa was invited from Bosnia as an ambassador of goodwill. It is vital that this case be wrapped up swiftly. That's all the powers that be want, really.
Ah, okay. They're doing this sort of thing now.
Well, those are circumstances, all right. What makes Machi the only possible suspect? Her forehead. You seem to have forgotten that you're talking to the prosecution, the enemy. Right. I think I like this side of Prosecutor Gavin better, actually. I'm not at liberty to discuss the particulars of this case, especially not to the defense attorney.
Then why are you here?
What did you just say? Me? The defense attorney? That's what I came to tell you. He's down at the detention center. He wants to request your services. You mean Machi? Machi wants me?
This is what we've been waiting for, Apollo! Let's get going!
Right.
Good luck. I'm off to question La Miroir.
Right. Later.
I hope I'm up to this.
Okay, are we gonna have an interpreter? This is my problem with the case. Why are you suspecting that a blind kid shot a gun at Lettuce that could dislocate his shoulder easily if he did it improperly and then dragged his body with no one noticing? And the reasoning they have is the killer missed one of his shots, so he must be blind. Yeah, no. You know what this is? This is peacekeepers behavior. This is peacekeeper behavior right here. Oh, there was a person next to the dead body. Well, they must have done it. Arrest him! Taking their pages from the peacekeepers here. I don't like it. July 8th, Detention Center Visitors Room.
Well, Trucy doesn't get it. Trucy refuses to believe a cute little kid like that could do something so terrible.
You said that already.
Machi, everything's gonna be okay. We're here for you.
Hi. Maybe you can tell me about last night?
Nope.
Huh?
That was when I realized how tough it must be. A little kid like this. In a country so far from everything he's ever known.
Maybe La Noire can help?
But didn't Prosecutor Gavin say she was with him? Good luck. I'm off to question La Noire.
Well, what are we going to do?
That's a good question. I can't think of anything we can do but go with this. And hope for the best at the trial tomorrow.
Oh, God. Oh, this is gonna go really badly. When are we going to actually be able to speak to our client before a case? When are we actually going to be able to do that? This is the third case in a row where we haven't been able to speak to our client beforehand. This is gonna go so bad! Oh my word. Alright, well, I wish I could comfort them. Yeah, this one, it's an interesting setup. I don't know if it's bad third case yet. But we'll see how this unfolds. We'll see how this unfolds. And we will do so in about 2 weeks' time. Like I said, I'm gonna be out of town this weekend, so we will have to wait until next time to do the trial. But I will be back at it tomorrow afternoon, with more Date Everything. And on Thursday, we've got Persona 5 Royal. So be sure and tune in for those. We can do a raid. Blythe Malin, who is, what are they up to? What are they up to right now? I'm trying to, we're actually weirdly about to go to a break. So tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Raiders, if you are doing the raid, stick around after the break and we will raid. But if you're bouncing here, thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is Super Geek Girl signing off. Stay super, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow for Date Everything. So long, everyone!